people with enterprise capability skills.
My aim for Video is to be the global leader for high-quality streaming video.
The aim of Design the Time is to provide a 360-degree reflection of time in the web.
I'm motivated by changing the way things are done.
I would like to have my individual mark on time.
I like to think I can provide opportunities for young people to shine.
We actually identified the gap in the market simply by asking the question, how many people are kissing each other right in this moment?
I think there's a hell of a lot of talent out there which isn't being used, and I believe I've found a way to harness that.
It was about taking an existing technology and repositioning it for a whole new market.
We live in a world now where we can trade from home using computers.
You can start a business today, a dot-com startup if you like, on probably what you've got saved in the bank.
This idea only could occur now, since there are so many people using the World Wide Web.
In the States, if you start a business and it fails, you're seen as carrying a battle scar, and you're in a much better position to start another business. In the UK, on the other hand, someone that's had a failed business is a bit more frowned upon.
I think it's a real opportunity to be an entrepreneur here in Europe by having the diversity of so many different entrepreneurial cultures.
If you look at any successful entrepreneur, they will have had to, at some point in their career, make a really brave decision.
You need to create an image which you appear to be larger than life.
I just at no point thought about the possibility that it couldn't work or that it wouldn't succeed.
It's not about the idea, it's about doing it, getting it out there.
It's funny how if you're absolutely driven to achieve what you want, then the world sometimes conspires to help you.
Never, never, never give up.
Hi there, I'm Danny Reimer. I just lost my microphone cue. Well, thank you. And entrepreneurialism in Europe in relative terms to the US and other geographies is still in its infancy. And I am very excited to have an illustrious panel of 6 contributors from 6 different nations, mostly Europeans or adopted Europeans. Natalie from the US moving to London in her case, and Martine moving from Argentina and having settled in Spain. So I do think that we've covered a lot of Europe with this panel. What I would like to do in the next hour and a half is, hopefully I'm not too loud here. I'll wake you up in any case. What I'd like to do for the next hour and a half is bring on stage a number of the different participants, get them to talk about themselves rather than me to talk about them, because they'll do a much better job, and then bring the entire panel up. I will pinpoint to different people in the audience as well and ask questions. So be happy. Obviously, it's tough being a venture capitalist. I'm with Index Ventures. I'm not going to do any ad here, but it's tough to have a group of very accomplished entrepreneurs to actually interview, because at the same time as wanting to ask them questions, I want to make sure that we get to invest in their next endeavor. So I'm very keen on actually managing this balance. And so if I'm not being harsh enough, or if you want to just be more lively, by all means, butt in. The first person I'd like to bring on stage is Stelios. Shall I come now? Please, please.